to Quarantine with Daphne. Guys, this is the 11th week without school, and it's driving me crazy. I really want to go back to school. I really don't think we will have summer programs this year. So I guess I'll be stuck with my parents for the whole summer as well. Honestly, my parents are running out of ideas to keep me busy and away from screens. Today I'll show you how I made Daisy's delicious donuts using Chef Olivia's cookbook by Laura Starr. Today we're going to make Daisy's delicious donuts. Ingredients: 3.5 cups of flour plus extra for working with the dough. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 2 cups of sugar. 4/3 cups of buttermilk. 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, melted and cooled. 2 eggs. 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. Canola oil for deep frying. It makes 16 donuts and 16 holes. If you guys have cooking cutters at home, you can use those. But for now, me and my mom are using a heart-shaped cookie cutter and a pig-shaped cookie cutter, this is supposed to be Olivia. These are the steps of how to make it. 1. In a large bowl, combine the flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt, and stir until well blended. 2. In a medium bowl, whisk together 1 cup of sugar, the buttermilk, butter, and eggs until well blended. Step 3. Pour the buttermilk mixture into the flour mixture and stir with a wooden spoon until a smooth dough forms. This is one of the spoons you would be using. Pour the buttermilk mixture into flour mixture and stir with a wooden spoon until a smooth dough forms. Cover the bowl with a plastic wrap and chill the dough for 15 to 20 minutes. Step 4. Sprinkle some flour onto a work surface. Then dump the dough onto the surface. Pat the dough flat and lightly sprinkle the top with flour. Using a rolling pin, roll out the dough 1/3 inch thick. Using your cookie cutters, cut out the shapes to make the donut. Meanwhile, in a shallow bowl, stir together the remaining 1 cup of sugar and the cinnamon. Line the baking sheet with several layers of paper towels. Pour the oils to a depth of 2 inches into a wide, heavy, large saucepan and heat over medium-high heat to 350 Fahrenheit. So the next step is, when the oil is ready, carefully lower 2 or 3 donuts into the hot oil and fry for 2 minutes. Using a slotted spoon or tongs, turn the donuts and fry until slightly risen and golden. About 3 minutes longer using the spoon or tongs, Transfer the donuts to the towel line pan and let them rest for 5 minutes. Repeat with the remaining donuts. The last step is toss the slightly cooled donuts and donut holes in the cinnamon sugar. Serve warm or at room temperature. Well mixed now. And now we're gonna mix it. The dough is done and we're gonna leave it for 20 minutes. Came out so good! Guys, and that was the final product! It's so good! Hi guys! Today's guests will be from Markham, Ontario, and they're my cousin brothers, London and Nimpon. Welcome to Ontario.
Hey Daphne, how's it going?
It's going good. I have a question from you. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, of course, feel free.
That's fine. How do you keep yourself busy in quarantine?
Well, I do lots of things during quarantine, including playing with water toys outside, going biking with my brother around the block, playing board games with my family, doing homework, and playing video games.
Some of the things I'm doing to keep busy while social distancing include reading books. The books I'm currently reading is called Keepers of Velocity. I also spend my time playing trading card games, playing video games, and doing homework.
Those sound fun. I also do lots of fun activities, like play with Lego, artwork, and many others.
That sounds super fun.
Yeah. This week I got a painting set, and it includes all the career figures. And I did it in just 2 days.
That's great! Wow!
That's awesome.
I know that you lived in Australia for some time. Do you miss schools in Australia and friends in Australia?
I did live in Australia, and we lived there for 6.5 years. I went to a school called Glen Waverley Primary School, or GWPS for short. I do miss my friends. In fact, after quarantine, I want to visit them in Australia again.
Yeah, the schools there were great, and I do miss my friends, but we keep in touch.
I like schools over here, but I always wanted to visit Australia and see the kangaroos.
Yes.
Yeah, the wildlife there is amazing.
But sometimes kangaroos can kick you.
Yeah.
Was it hard to make friends when you transferred schools?
Honestly, it was not hard at all. I think I'm good at making friends, but it's not just that. They were kind and open to me.
Everyone there was very welcoming, and I made some awesome friends really quickly.
That sounds nice. I have also gone through this experience when I moved from Mississauga to Brampton. And it wasn't hard for me to make friends either.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great that you made friends quickly.
Do you get lots of homework, and are you able to keep up?
I do not get a lot of homework, and I am easily able to keep up with all of it.
I get a reasonable amount of homework, but I'm able to keep up with the pace.
I don't get that much of homework, but my mom gives me so much homework so she can keep me away during her working hours. How do you compare weather in Australia and in Canada? Do you like it here?
The weather is quite different in Australia. I lived in Melbourne, and the only snow was in the mountains.
Yeah, it was very warm there compared to here. The lowest I ever remember getting to where I lived was 7 degrees Celsius.
I like the summer in Toronto, especially when we go to the cottage and beach with family. But this year, I'm not sure we're able to do that.
Yeah, it's awful that people have to stay at home because of social distancing. But we have to do it so not to spread COVID-19.
Do you like any sports?
One of my most favorite sports is tennis. We used to watch the Australian Open, but when we moved to Canada, it was too late in the night, so instead we watched the US Open. One of my most favorite tennis players is Novak Djokovic of Serbia. I myself played tennis when I lived in Australia.
I enjoy sports like tennis and swimming, but I prefer playing board games like chess and card games over that.
I know that you won a chess championship tournament.
When I was in Australia a few years ago, I participated in a few chess tournaments, and I won some of them.
I like gymnastics, basketball, hockey, and swimming.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I enjoy those sports too.
What's your favorite Australian food?
My favorite Australian food is Tim Tams. Tim Tams are 2 chocolate cookies dipped in even more chocolate with a chocolate filling. If you think it sounds like a chocolate overload, you're absolutely right. However, one Tim Tam is only a bit larger than an Oreo.
My favorite Australian food would be the pavlova. It's really famous there, and it has a base of meringue topped with whipped cream and berries.
Those two sound really delicious.
What's your favorite dessert?
I like Sri Lankan and Indian food. Favorite dessert is I like ice cream, but more than that, for dessert, I just like mangoes.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's healthy too.
What's your favorite place to visit in Australia?
There's a place in Queensland called Gold Coast. Gold Coast has incredible theme parks. I've been to Movie World, SeaWorld, and Wet n Wild.
How about London?
It's pretty vague, but my favorite place to visit in Australia is Tasmania. It has amazing wildlife, like the Tasmanian devil, and I once went there on a cruise ship.
I wish I could go there too.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I would like to go to Sydney and visit the Opera House. It looks really nice in pictures.
Yeah, we've been there. It is amazing.
You have anything to say to my viewers?
Hey viewers, when in lockdown, don't forget to watch the news to stay updated, follow the rules, keep yourself occupied, be kind to one another, and watch the other episodes of Quarantine with Daphne.
I'd like to tell the viewers to stay safe at home and to continue to practice social distancing.
Thank you. And those tips are awesome. To stay safe during quarantine. That's it for today. And thank you very, very much for supporting me. And I hope I get to see you soon. Bye.
Bye, Daphne.
Bye. Having us on this interview, Daphne. Bye.
Yeah, good luck with your channel.
Thank you. Okay, that's it for today. Last week's riddle was, what is the last thing you take off before bed? The answer is, you take your feet off the floor. Here we go, this week's riddle. What sports do vampires like to watch? I'll give the answers next week. Till then, bye for now and stay safe.